I'm going to try to do this again. We have the Thunderbirds, the Air Force Thunderbirds performing for us here. Free show at my warehouse. I'm about 4 miles west of the Melbourne International Airport. And this is the third time I've seen the Thunderbirds, and I saw the Blue Angels once from here. And I'll show you how close I get when they come across. But there's 6 of them today. There's 4 of them right there doing a loop. It's pretty cool. At least I know from yesterday's video what I can show. I hear one coming out of the west here. It'll come overhead here in a minute. All this work going on today. Come over here where I can get as close to being directly under him as I can. Here he comes. Pretty wicked show we get for free here. And there goes one of them there, circling around. Pretty powerful F-16's a powerful jet. I worked for Lockheed Martin 3 different times, contract worker, and that's one of their planes. Here's my project boat. I've got the gearbox off finally. A few mistakes along the way, some videos that didn't portray the work. Mine was a little different. They all are, some of them, depending on the year. But I'll be able to continue on now. A little concrete mess to clean up there. I have some on-off, which is oxalic acid. It'll take that stuff right up. Give a few more shots on the air show here because it's just too awesome. Here comes one now. Pretty good close-up. I love this stuff. This is awesome. Those things are so fast. I've seen them like, this is my third time seeing the Thunderbirds, and it's just, can't resist watching them. They're just too awesome. Here comes the 4 coming around. I don't know if you can see them on the camera, but coming around, they're about northwest right now. They're going to come in overhead. I want to try to upload this video today of this air show. It's just awesome. I might not get much work done. Here they come. I hear another one off to the north there. So I'll be circling around. I don't see him, but he'll be circling around. He must be low, below the tree line. See, those other 4 might go do a vertical. What's up? There might be 2 of them. You don't want to be on YouTube, do you? I'm putting this up on YouTube. You want to be on YouTube?
No, I don't want to.
Okay, yeah, I won't. That's why I turned it away from you.
Thank you, sir.
No problem.
This is unbelievable. This is better.
It's-
Got them in the middle of the freaking action.
It's free. While we're working. I don't get no work done, whatever it happens. This is the 3rd time I've seen the Thunderbirds.
Oh, this is the more than the 3rd for me. However,
It's the 3rd, and I saw the Blue Angels, but I just can't resist watching them again. It's just too awesome. I get distracted too much. Love that sound.
oh yeah.
Lockheed Martin. I worked for Lockheed Martin 3 times. It's one of their planes.
Yeah.
It's one of their planes.
Oh, yeah.
The F-35, the F-16.
Fucking with you.
I love it.
Well, you're not recording, eh?
Yeah.
Well, excuse me, boss.
I can bleep it. There they go. They are shooting smoke going up.
Ozzy, you got jumping booster? Oh, you got one?
Formation, tight formation at that speed doing a loop. That's just awesome. Good pilots. All my hundreds of hours in a simulator, I don't think I can do formation like that. Maybe if I tried. Never tried.
Wow.
I had an F-22 skin on my Flight Simulator X, and I flew it all the time just because it was awesome. It was a mock-up of another set of controls, but it seemed to be realistic for speed and everything. Used to take off in Key West, NAS, and fly to Cuba and land it. Take about 20 minutes real time. 15. Got over 200 hours in the Bell helicopter. I could probably fly one if I had to. Planes too. Did a lot of the challenges, passed them. They're going low. It sounds like they're going to the north. Yeah, they'll be coming around out of the west again. I love it. I love when they come right overhead. That's just, I mentioned it yesterday in my other video, but one time I was watching them. I had a warehouse around the corner, 1,000 square foot business warehouse, and they saw me standing there when they went over low, and they wagged their wings at me. It was just too awesome. They love, I've heard other people say that too when they saw them. They just love spectators. Doesn't matter if they're at the airport watching the show or in surrounding areas. Here he comes. Woo! Sleek and fast, smooth. I don't hear anything coming in right now. There's two going straight up out there at the airport. You see the smoke trails at least. Opposite directions. Going into dives. They do simulated mock-up dog fights and all that. Woo! That's about 4.5 miles away, and listen to that. That's awesome. One time I was surfing up at Patrick Air Force Base, which is north of here, about 20 miles out on A1A. And I was sitting there surfing, looking out, waiting for an outside set. Wasn't that big a day. All of a sudden, a jet came out of the south, faster speed of sound, and all I heard was a and I jumped, and I looked down to see if a shark grabbed my leg. I didn't know what happened. It happened so fast. It's just awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Watched the shuttle launch from on my surfboard once or twice. Here he comes, coming in slow. He's slowing down. Thought they're gonna be over this way. When they slow down, they're more this way. Awesome. Awesome. Lining up for his next maneuver. I love the free shows. Friend across the street, acquaintance rather. I don't call many people friends anymore. Too many people have deleted the meaning, if you know what I mean. Here comes 4 of them. Don't know if they're coming in fast or slow, so I'll be kind of between where they're coming in. But this is where I work. This is my warehouse. I have 2 of them over there by my white minivan, and it's just awesome. Here they come. 4 of them out of 6. How tight, how clean they keep that formation going. you see him coming. He's coming in, barreling. Oh, he came in from a dive. That's why. I heard the sound, but I couldn't see him. He was coming from high above. Chasing him. Mock chasing. So they'll probably go up and do a split with their smoke up in the sky. I love this stuff. This is good. Did I get it free? Yeah, there goes one of them up in the sky with smoke. I hear some more sound to the northeast over there. They're coming around, or they're going around beachside, approaching from the east. I'm looking towards the east right now, towards the airport. There's one shooting up to the south. This is just cool. I love it. Bear with me on this. It's going to be a little longer video today. He's heading directly south. Barreling too. Squirreling out. Oh, there's the other four coming around. There's one more somewhere. Now they're meeting up. I hear the other one off to the northwest. Here he comes. They're all going to come overhead here in a minute. Yeah, it's 5 over there, and there's one off to the north I can hear. Here they come. I think that was only 4. Did I count wrong? Is there one missing? I'll go over here and grab my drink while I'm between flybys. In one of my warehouses, I'll show you my. Oh, there they go. That's kind of awesome. No, there was 5. So there's one more somewhere. I'll keep you out of the picture. This is going on YouTube. Unless you don't mind.
No. Fine with that.
It's my neighbor and friend here. Ozzy. He's recording on his phone. you're gonna be
Try to catch as much as possible.
You're gonna be on YouTube now tonight.
Trying to catch as much of it too. Really going out.
Yep. Oh yeah, it's awesome. Even though we've seen it so many times,
Yeah.
it's still cool. You can't help but watch. Look at that. That's totally vertical till he runs out of momentum. Does a rollover, or he holds. Yeah, he holds and does altitude of this one. I saw this yesterday. Then he dies. Well, there's 6 altogether. One's been missing. I've seen the 5. There was 4, and then he joined up. One joined up with coming around. There's still one missing, unless he's over beachside, because they go. When I was scrapping beachside,
Yeah.
They were flying over there. Everybody's on the highway over there watching and stuff, parked.
Last year was the first time I saw it. I was like, wow.
This is my 3rd time on the Thunderbirds.
I was up by the just before Wickham, at the salvage yard there. They go junkyard.
Oh, in Sarno?
Yeah, right over here, no, right up here.
Oh, there. Oh, this junkyard
Yeah,
on Coral.
Right. I mean, it was so close.
Woo. Oh yeah, because you're right there, like a mile from the airport. There. We're about 4 miles here, 3.5, 4. Yeah, there's 5 there.
Nice.
Yep.
Yep, come back. You know they're coming around from right.
Oh yeah, you gotta. Here goes 4 of them. They're gonna go and then they'll come around out of the west. They're going north right now, northwest. There they go. They'll be coming right over our heads.
They come up.
Yep. They'll be coming over right about down where Tony is there. One time when I had the warehouse around the corner, they were so low coming over the building, they saw me and they wagged their wings at me. And I've heard other people say that. It's like they love to see the spectators. They love their audience. One time when I was working at Lockheed Martin over on John Roads right over there, they had the Thunderbirds come up, and the F-16's a Lockheed bird. So we all, a few of us went out and watched every time we heard them going over. It was pretty cool. Right at Lockheed Martin. That's awesome. I felt privileged. And the bosses didn't say anything. They said, just don't go out there too far, too long. Woohoo! There's one missing. I wonder if he's having issues because I haven't seen him in the mix.
Oh, there's one that was shooting around here by himself.
Yeah, there's 6 of them total. There was yesterday.
Might give them a break and then the next
Yeah, he might be off in the other direction. They may be coming at different directions. They'll show up. I want to catch them landing yesterday because yesterday they came in after I stopped recording. My other camera has a sound issue. And they came in, they circled around and came in one at a time with their landing gear down. It was too cool. I want to catch that today.
Wow.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It is. I like fun. I love that.
Yeah, me too. I love it. So here's my warehouses where I have everything. I'm trying to clean it all out. I have boat stuff. I have washers and dryers. I used to do metal salvage. I have all kinds of stuff. I have a live well up there. It's going to my cruiser when I get it running. That's about a 30 gallon. That's about $250 worth right there. All I got to do is add the pumps and a little plumbing. It's all set up. It's got a knife holder and everything. Cool. It's got a little separate sink in the top. Cool. I got a whole bunch of stuff. A couple boogie boards up there for when I go lobster hunting, bug hunting. I use those as put a flag, die flag on one of them, one on the boat. My work table's over there buried, and I got to move stuff just to get in here and work. Refrigerators, washers, dryers, air conditioners, all kinds of microwaves. Cleaning everything out. The back seats of my van right now because I had to trash my other van a couple days ago, and I had to take seats out of my other van to be able to haul everything to the salvage yard to get rid of it, and tow the other van to the salvage yard with a tow bar. They gave me $345 for it, which wasn't too bad. They told me they'd give me $150 to come and pick it up, so I gained on that. Then here's all the other stuff I'm working on. There is my lower unit, my gearbox right there, which is bent. I'm rebuilding that right now, putting the new impeller in and everything. And here's my van full of stuff. My surfboard, one of my surfboards in there. I used to own White Hot surfboards. You can see the label there. I sponsored a team for 9 years. ESA competition. Sanctioned amateur to world championships every 2 years. Some of my fishing equipment, I'll get them out and show everybody. Water skis, doo-da-doo-da, telescope, toolboxes. Very little room. I got to move everything. This is my other warehouse. Shrimp traps back there. Shrimp nets in the other one. Bicycles, I got about 40, believe it or not, behind this little makeshift office. I got about 40 bicycles or more back there stacked up. Keeping my cold drinks in there. Nuke up my lunch right there, a hot plate if I want to heat up some soup, whatever. There's another one of my little surfboards I did never sell, so I'll never sell it now. It's a keepsake from when I owned my business. I closed in January 97. That right there, that full stack, is a Christmas present to myself, and that thing right there, I'll show you later in another video, is my guitar present to myself. My computer, my desk, there's the impeller kit, all the gaskets and everything in behind, seals. My office is a mess, so Anyway, back outside. Temporary. It's just something there where I can keep it cool enough when it's hot and warm enough when it's cold to work inside if I have to. Jet's coming, so I'm going back outside in my little minivan. Oh, there's all six. There's all six. They weren't on cars here. There's my boat. I had to put the bicycle up in front of the tongue because somebody hit the tongue one time and knocked it off the jack stands, along with somebody hitting the lower unit and bending the crap out of it, which infuriates me. Nobody owned up to it, so I have it parked all the way back here by the curb so nobody can get behind it now and damage it anymore. There's a lot of people that don't fit the cool mode out here that have warehouse space, so it's watch your back, don't trust anyone type thing. That's the way it goes. They all play nice, but they'll steal your last breath if you turn your head long enough. I want to get out of here, go somewhere better. That lower unit damage right there could be $1,600 loss if I can't straighten it out and get it to quit leaking. But that's the way it goes. I have to go on with it. Make the best of it, keep on grinning. Moving forward. I want to go fishing down in the Keys. Mahi season's coming up down there. Strength of Mahi season. I used to live in Key Largo in about May. Used to get the mahi coming in close. I mean, the mahi's always down there pretty much on and off, but they come into the barrier, which is like 3.5 miles out. I was catching fish right at the barrier on bucktails, standing on the front of my boat. It was too cool. Watching them swim around. It was kind of cool. In May. So April, May, June, May, April, May. Get my boat going soon enough I can get it down there and get into it. I'm working on it. I'm not going to shut down just yet because they surprised me yesterday. They came around after the fact. They're not done yet with their show. I will turn it off and restart though. One doing a roll. Some of the others went to the north over that direction. They may be on beach side, so they'll approach from the east. I'll have to wait till they swing back around here. See how I don't get any work done when this is happening? I ought to just set my chair up out here and relax for a little bit till they're done. Coupler right there, the new brake actuator for the stainless steel discs, flex lines that run down through there. The complete set came in. There they go. Look at that. 5 of them, 1 straight up, 2 straight up, and 3, 1 down and 1 north and 1 south. This one's going straight up, coming out to the west. Okay, looks like straight up, he's coming west. The other one must be going east. And then we got 1 going north and 1 going south. And 1 going down. 5, there's still 1. Acting like the predator or whatever, he'll come around from a different direction, chase him or mock chase him or something. There's a 6th one up there. See those dotted lines? There's number 6. Doing dotted lines. Here comes 1. Okay, that was the one that flew overhead, circled around. Yep. One doing dash lines must be coming in from the west too, because he was heading in that direction, but I can't determine that. This is awesome. Gonna be a long video. Here comes one. There goes one going up. Another one. And that one's going straight up. Coming back down, coming this way. The other two are joining in. 4. I caught a little contrail off that last one's wing when he was coming down off the roll, leveling out. I saw a little contrail come off the wing. There's 6. This is awesome. I love this. This is where I work every day when I don't have a real job. This is just my personal warehouse. It's not a legal setup business. This is where I have my hobbies and do all my stuff. Work on my boats and cars. I'm gonna sit in the shade over here on my boat trailer. Oh yeah, that's nice. Can't wait to get this baby in the water. Gonna miss lobster season. Lobster season ends. This is the 25th, I think. It ends in 6 days. I don't think I'm gonna be ready. I got some issues to take care of. If at all possible, I'm gonna try and get down for a day or two. Sunday is the 1st. It'll be too late, so it's got to get down there by Friday, Saturday next week to get into lobster season. I want to go to the Keys, which isn't bad. It's like a 4-hour drive from here, 5. If I want to go to Marathon, it's like 5 hours if I don't stop, and that's speed limit. If I want to go to Key Largo, it's 4 hours, and Key West is another hour, so that'd be 6 hours, roughly, give or take. So 4.5, 5.5, and 6.5, which is well worth it to me. Get down there, I can find a place to park my car and trailer. I can just stay on this nice cruiser. It's got a head inside, a little porta potty now, but I'm putting in a flush toilet. Gotta wash it down, but I can do that later. I don't care what it looks like, as long as she's operational. I'm going fishing, lobster hunting, if possible. And of course, I'll provide videos with that, and I'll post them. So I will be doing some fishing, catching cooks, and all that stuff like everybody else does. My style of fishing the Keys, I'm kind of a relaxed person. I'm a serious fisherman. Everything I catch that's legal, I keep for food. Unless they're a little small. I've caught legal mahi before and let them jump off the hook because there was bigger ones around. Matter of personal respect for the species and for wildlife in general. Through the years, I have seen the downfall and the regs getting implemented tighter and tighter for control. It's not usually the recreational fisherman that's doing the damage. The commercial fishermen take more fish than any recreational fisherman can, but we pay the price for everyone else wanting to buy it in the fish market. So I kind of feel offended by that a little bit. I grew up in Florida since 1961, kind of. And I was in the Keys in the early 60s, and I've seen a lot of stuff change since then. I've seen regulations get tightened and tightened and tightened, and I can't go out in a single day and catch enough fish to do any damage. And I don't get out that often, so it's not the recreational person. I've seen a lot of commercial fishermen bend and break the rules, and and take fish they weren't allowed to take and stuff like that, and hear people talk. But you know, to each their own. I only answer to myself, and I don't break any rules because I respect rules. If nobody respects the rules, then we have a lawless society. So therefore, that's my personal opinion. I follow the rules. I went down the marathon one time a few years back, and I went out probably, I was in about 600 or more feet of water because my depth sounder went out at about 560. So I was in about 600 foot. I found some bunched up seaweed, and I caught 3 mahi. One of them was a half-inch small, and I went, nah, I'm going to throw them back. And I did. On the way back in, I got pulled over by a jet ski. First thing he said when he came up, just before I hit the boat ramp, he said, "Sheriff's Department, pull over, put it in neutral, and open your cooler." And I'm glad I threw that one back. I don't ever get tempted because, for one, you got to respect the species, and if you don't, you got to respect conservation. If you don't, then what I've enjoyed all my life won't be there for other generations, and I don't want to be a part of the extinction of species willingly. It happens naturally anyway in cycles. Look at the dinosaurs and all that. It just happens. Some things, but you shouldn't do things, the global warming and all that stuff. We should really be concerned about what's happening around us. I grew up in the outdoors. I love the outdoors. I do everything. I recycle metal in between my regular jobs, and I feel good about that. And people that I get stuff from feels good about giving it to me. I make money off of it a little bit, but it's also helping the environment. It's not going to landfill. It's not getting piled up with dirt and become a problem later. It's getting recycled and reused, which is really good. So that's the way I feel. I recycle everything: paper, cardboard, plastic. That's one of the reasons my warehouses are full. They're full of stuff that I did not want to recycle even. They're usable. Washers and dryers that work, I sell them as used appliances. Reuse, then recycle. Don't throw away. Batteries, everything. I recycle everything. I've been doing it. I've been recycling, making money off recycling as far back as like 1978, I think, when I lived in Naples, Florida. And over here, a couple of times between jobs, I actually had to survive on it. There's times when I made like $500 a week working full-time at it, in between my regular jobs, which is defense and aerospace, which pays far more than that. But instead of being standing on a corner with a cardboard sign saying I need help, I go out and I collect stuff and sell it to the salvage yard, and that's how I sustain myself. So yeah, it's all, of course I'm capable. Some people are not capable. There's some reasons why people don't have the means to. Our society is good, but it's not good enough to cover everybody and every situation. It's kind of rough. I really sympathize with homeless people. I've lived in my van before. It's tough. 64 years old right now, and I've seen some tough times. I've not seen tough times as other people have, but I can appreciate other people roughing it. I don't look down on them, except if they don't try to do something for themselves. Sometimes they just do it because it's easier, and the easy way out is not the best way out. So be it. That's just my personal opinion. But then again, you can leave a comment, subscribe. I'm going to be putting out a bunch more videos in the future. I'm kind of waiting for the F-16s to come back around. That's why I haven't shut down yet. But yeah, in the future I'm going to be doing scuba diving videos, snorkeling videos. I play disc golf. I play guitar. Wait till you see my new guitar that I bought myself. Yeah, you're going to love it. I don't want to mention the brand name or anything because I don't want to do any copyright infringement. I'm not completely clear on that stuff yet. I had to pull 1 or 2 videos down because I build my own computers. I'm an electromechanical assembly engineering technician, pretty much, or better. I've worked in engineering and R&D before, military applications, aerospace, I won't mention who I worked for, how long, or whatever. I did mention one because of the F-16. But I appreciate everything. I like the song line. I won't say it, I guess, because I guess that'd be copyright infringement. But I like technology, but I also love being close to Mother Earth. There's nothing better than getting out in the wild. I'm 64 this year, and when I bought my fishing license, they gave me the hunting license for free. My fishing license was less this year than it's ever been, and I got free hunting with it. So I want to go out. I've been hunting before, but I never shot anything. I want to. There's a lot of hogs around here. There's deer and there's turkey. I've had turkey fly by my windshield out here, going to one of the Lake Washington on the St. Johns River, which is probably about 7 miles from here, if that. That's where I'll be testing. My boat is in Lake Washington. It's freshwater. I won't have to rinse it. But on the shakedown cruises. But I love hunting. I grew up in the Everglades, down southwest Hollywood and Naples and everything in between. And I used to go out and rent a boat and fish bass and not see but maybe one jet flying over all day long, one airliner. And I love the outdoors and what it does for your self-being. Our body clocks are set by the sunset and the sunrise, and if you get in the outdoors, you have less issues about sleeping and stuff. People that have trouble sleeping may not be getting enough time outdoors. I read some stuff that said that if you were closed in where you didn't see night or day, you would run a longer day, like 25-26 hours. You'd rotate forward, because we're just overachievers by nature. So we need the sun setting and rising to help set our body clocks and tell us what's what, when. We are just animals, by the way, and we all know that. And we're affected by the tides and the moons and all that. So we don't have to completely go with it, but we can embrace it and utilize the best of it. So, I'll shut it off right now and then wait till the planes come back by. All right, bye.